Chinatown. A den full of thieves. Big trouble in Little China.
The Three Storms, a thunderous legacy of cult cinema. In the sprawling, genre-bending chaos of Big Trouble in Little China, there's a whirlwind of mystical energy, martial arts mayhem, and outrageous humor. But amidst the wild set pieces and Jack Burton's clueless bravado, few characters capture the audience's imagination quite like the Three Storms. Thunder, rain, and lightning are not just villains. They are cinematic phenomena, mythic enforcers with supernatural powers and unforgettable designs that helped elevate the film into cult status. Though they aren't the central antagonists, the Three Storms dominate every scene they're in, acting as the deadly right hands of the immortal sorcerer Boke-Ben. Their minimal dialogue, towering presence, and elemental identities instantly set them apart. They are more than henchmen, they are living storms wrapped in robes, and their influence across pop culture remains undeniable. Striking from the shadows, origins and entrance. The Storm's origins are shrouded in mystery, both in universe and creatively. While the film's story never digs into their personal backstories, their design and behavior speak volumes. They emerge from the smoke during a gang war in Chinatown, an entrance that's as bold as it is theatrical. Dressed in matching cloaks and wide-brimmed straw hats, they descend like gods of destruction, each wielding powers tied to their names: thunderous might, torrential fury, and electric wrath. The brilliance of their introduction is how efficiently it sets the tone. The instant they appear, the rules of the film's world change. Realism gets tossed out the window, and ancient Chinese mysticism surges in to take its place. For a Western audience in the 1980s, it was a jaw-dropping moment. For fans of martial arts fantasy, it was pure bliss. Their elemental titles, thunder, rain, and lightning, might seem simple, but they carry symbolic weight. These names tie them to natural forces, stripping them of traditional humanity and elevating them into the realm of elemental spirits. They are avatars of destruction, enforcing Boke-Ben's will with ruthless efficiency and supernatural style. Thunder, muscle with a meltdown. Among the trio, Thunder is the Brute. Played by Carter Wong, he's built like a tank and radiates intimidation. His powers are raw physicality and explosive rage, quite literally. In one of the film's more outrageous sequences, Thunder expands his body like an enraged balloon until he bursts. It's both shocking and weirdly fitting, the personification of power so uncontainable it self-destructs. What makes Thunder compelling isn't just his strength but his emotional volatility. Unlike his more composed brothers, Thunder reacts with passion, even despair. When Boke-Ben is killed, Thunder's fury turns inward, ending in his bizarre death. Some interpret this as a final act of loyalty, a samurai-like ritual of self-sacrifice in the face of failure. Rain, the elegant blade. Rain, portrayed by Peter Kwong, is the most graceful of the trio, swift, stylish, and deadly. He brings a sense of martial arts purity to the group, wielding blades with elegance and precision. Where thunder overwhelms and lightning stuns, rain slices. His movements are fluid, his expression unreadable, and he exudes a quiet menace that's hard to ignore. Rain's battle with Wang Chi is a highlight. It's not just a test of skill, it's a visual showcase of how these villains challenge the heroes on multiple levels. With flowing hair and constant motion, Rain almost seems to dance through the air. His death at Wang's hands marks a turning point, symbolizing that even the gods can fall. Lightning, the cult icon. Easily the most iconic of the three, Lightning has become a symbol not only of this film but of 80s genre cinema. Played by James Pax, Lightning crackles with energy, literally. He calls down bolts of electricity, levitates menacingly, and delivers death from his fingertips. Sound familiar? That's because this character directly inspired Mortal Kombat's Raiden, right down to the hat and electric attacks. Lightning is quiet, rarely speaking, but his presence looms large. His power is flashier than his brothers, and his ability to manipulate energy gives him a godlike aura. His demise, crushed by a falling Buddha statue while in pursuit, feels like divine irony. The embodiment of energy, snuffed out by ancient stillness. Despite his death, Lightning's legacy lives on stronger than ever. Fans continue to debate his true power, his origins, and whether he could have single-handedly defeated the heroes if given the chance. And judging by his influence in games, comics, and homages across media, he remains the most enduring storm. Cinematic influence and cultural legacy. Beyond the movie, the three storms have lived on through comic books, video games, and pop culture references. The Big Trouble in Little China comics expanded their mythology, hinting at spiritual survival and resurrection. They became more than henchmen. They became forces with history, souls trapped in jars, and warriors that can return from death. Their look has inspired characters in shows, games, and even music videos. From the Ninja Turtles to Mortal Kombat and beyond, it's a testament to the creative design by John Carpenter and his team, and to the performances that brought them to life with so little screen time and so much impact. The three storms as mythic archetypes. At their core, thunder, rain, and lightning are mythological archetypes. They function like guardians of a temple, each representing different trials the hero must overcome. Thunder is brute force, rain is agility and skill, and lightning is raw magical energy. They are a test, physical, mental, and spiritual. In this way, they serve not just Lo Pan, but the narrative itself. They push the heroes to evolve, and in doing so, they elevate the story from pulpy adventure into the realm of legend. Final thoughts. Big Trouble in Little China is remembered for many things: Jack Burton's hilarious ego, Lo Pan's haunting charm, and Egg Shen's cryptic wisdom. But the three storms stand apart as some of the most visually compelling and thematically rich villains ever put to screen. In just a handful of scenes, they carved out an immortal place in film history. They are the calm before the storm, and the storm itself.